You never
living your best life.
And we drive, and
we
we get over the top.
Zigzag,
we get over the top,
zigzag.
and then we're like in this valley, and I'm like Julie Andrews singing the sound of fucking music. And we're in Switzerland, and all of a sudden,
wishing like the next 20 years of my life.
One day he's riding road glides through all these mountains and all this beautiful stuff, and then the next thing I see, he's all bandaged.
right?
Because he got on a scooter.
My buddy in the middle of the restaurant. Oh yeah, whiter than that. I like that white. So we're in the middle of the restaurant, and I pull them out and they're white, and I'm like, boy, I just wanted the German sausage. I heard they're really good. And so I pick it up. Well, there's 3 of them hooked together. Well, it got heavy and it slipped out, and they go flopping on the ground. In high school, you know, all the Mormons would sit together at lunch and things like that. Not me, but I was off smoking weed in the bathroom.
You weren't Mormon yet.
But what I'm saying is it's all good stuff.
desperate beyond belief to save his life, and I would have done anything, and I still, like, if he, like, would still be doing everything if God didn't have another plan for him. So
no, it's
Moscato Rosé.
What's a Moscato?
It's
a
like the
sweetest wine. And it is so.
Moscato is a very sweet
I got
drink.
it. Yeah, all right. You like it?
So fucking
Really?
Him?
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh my God.
Hold on, wait, Sonic. Hey,
someone pick a number for the bottle.
Man, you gotta pick. You can't pick it.
Fuck that! I get to pick it. If it's my bottle, I get to pick it.
So what's
Bullshit.
the number?
8.
8?
13.
It's 1 through 10 winner.
1 through 10. You said 13.
You never said 1 through 10.
I'm just kidding. She didn't.
Okay, we'll start over.
No. You said winner. Fuck you. This is my bottle.
You're not?
No, I'm an
Have
anvil.
you ever picked up a hooker at a casino or a truck stop?
Have I ever picked up I never had to pick up a hooker. I just
Doesn't matter.
You can steal my shit, that's fine. But if I feel like my life is in danger, but as a woman, they consider me more defenseless.
That is
It was a concert, and we get in, and all of a sudden, then she's snoring.
Just
lights fucking asleep.
Lights out.
Lights out.
They're just.
Like, I would be so paranoid carrying around that much cash.
Oh no! I ended up. My buddy had prepaid a lot of
too.
stuff, so I just was
Same with like being in the Dominican.
Cash. So then he had to worry about it.
You had to.
Then his wife came over to visit, and then he gave it to her, and then she took it home.
Okay.
So anyway, we're driving, and out of that hotel, and we hit the Amalfi Coast, and I think you should look that up.
What is it?
The Amalfi Coast.
Where is it? You're in Italy.
In Italy.
And
it's a road. It's a road that does this, and you got a cliff on one side, and you got the ocean and the sea on the other.
So you rented Harleys.
Now, yeah, we're in a car at this point.
Yeah,
and so we're doing the Amalfi Coast, and it's absolutely.
I
videoed part of it on Facebook, but it's absolutely phenomenal. Just phenomenal.
Dude, my next trip is like Germany.
And so they were, scooters and motorcycles just buzzing past us doing 9-0, man. Chicks with dresses just.
Dude, I was coming.
I'm telling you.
I was on my way home yesterday, right? Saturday. And some chick on a fucking Goldwing just blew my fucking doors off. With her old man, it had to be like her either dad or something.
Somebody on the back?
No.
Oh.
This chick was on a Goldwing. She was on like a 90-something Goldwing. Okay. And then her dad was on like a newer one with like the new ones where it had the
reverse
trunk cut off and shit.
I don't even know what they look like.
So it had the trunk cut off. And he's sitting there, and he's got his feet down, and he's just fucking doing this.
Oh,
he's
really?
just bobbing back and forth, and I'm like, God damn it, I wish I was on this bike, just fucking living my best. He's just whipping back and forth in the lane, dude. It's just like,
Well, I'll tell you.
oh, we're both living their best lives.
In Italy,
That's what we all
Yeah.
should be doing.
in Italy, there,
Oh.
the biker culture is huge, and so we got this house. We rented this house.
And where were you in?
We were
I know you were in Italy, but where?
down in the south in
Southern Italy.
down in southern Italy. And
Which is
when we
like
got there,
Italy
it was like
what?
nobody's around. We go into restaurants. No, I mean, one thing is you go.
You
We thought we were
in,
going
like,
to
June
dinner.
or July.
Yeah, we thought we were going to go for dinner or lunch or go to lunch. Everything closes.
Oh.
Nobody speaks English. Nothing. Everything. We're like, what the fuck are we going to do for 4 days? We can't eat nothing. Every time we go out to eat, it's closed.
Pizza.
So we've
Pizza and spaghetti.
So
Yeah,
we got,
right?
you
That's
couldn't even
like
find,
what I know.
you couldn't even find that. So then, so we figured out the system. We figured out the system on the time schedules and everything. And so then I found an app that I could scan.
Oh.
I could scan an
Dude, that's where
Italian
it's at.
menu,
Yep.
Absolute
and it would
fucking
and it would
change
tell
your
me in
life.
English. Then we were able to eat, and we finally got food.
I had a nap, and I
and
was
we
able
got
to
food,
eat.
and so then
Fucking
we
glorious.
we drove. We spent a lot of time down there in this area.
Yep.
And anyways, so then after a few weeks, we went to Rome, and we rented our motorcycles in Rome, and we took off, and we went all the way to where the
Harleys.
power.
What kind of motorcycles do you rent?
Well,
They were.
we were on Harleys. I rented a road glide. My buddy had a street
I
glide.
was just like, can you rent fucking Harleys?
Yes.
or-
Yep. And
Yes.
but I wouldn't recommend it.
No?
No,
Why?
and
Because of the roads?
I'll tell you, when we get on the bikes, we take off and we get to our first hotel, and it's again no English, and
And
we're
you just
GPS was-
us as Americans,
GPS
we
was not our
assume that
fun.
everybody knows English.
Right,
GPS was
right.
not our friend.
Ooh.
We couldn't understand the GPS.
Hey, why do you think fucking Swift ends up in so many fucking cornfields?
So
they
we
follow
we
fucking
leave there,
GPS.
we go to the Leaning Tower of Pisa, we do all that, and so
You do the fucking picture where
we
you're like
did,
this?
we did,
Yeah,
we
I
got
know
one.
you
We had to
did,
do
you
it.
motherfucker.
So we go. So then we're having this great time, and then we hit Milan, and
Was it
beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then we crossed over and we stopped to get gas, and we didn't realize we were in Germany at that point.
So you didn't even know you crossed over?
No, wait, not Germany. It's in Switzerland.
Okay.
But we met some Germans at this gas station, and
Okay.
so they're telling us all this shit. And then we take off, and we end up and I can't remember the name of the pass, because everything's a pass there,
Sure.
and it's just these big ol' ass switchbacks.
Yeah,
And there's
just swooping.
The snow is melting on top of the Alps,
Was
on
it
these
like
mountains,
a roller coaster?
and there's just all this shit, right? And then we're the only ones on this road at this point.
Ah,
So we're like really
living
getting into
your
it.
best life.
And we
just
drive, and
You would just be
we get over the top.
zigzag,
we get over the top,
zigzag.
and then we're like in this valley, and I'm like Julie Andrews singing the Sound of fucking music. And we're in Switzerland, and all of a sudden, and
Nobody knows who that is.
No.
We end up in this.
Yeah.
We end up in this little town called Andermatt, and
Laundromat?
Andermatt, something like that.
Laundromat?
Yeah,
Laundromat.
But it's all like a Swiss, like a ski chalet. Everything is like that, and it's a small little town. There's a river running
Just
through
fucking epic.
And we're
Sounds
like,
picture.
it
Yeah.
really is. And we're
like,
sitting
you got
there,
your Insta 360 going?
Yeah.
fuck,
you
and I'm
should.
like, oh my
Fuck.
god, this is like awesome. So we walk around town, we take pictures. We're like, what the hell, man? It started to rain on us, and we're like, we have no idea what the next day is going to bring. We have my buddy just booked this shit without ever seeing it.
Sure.
And we end up in this great little town. I could have spent a month there.
Right,
Yeah.
dude? That's what's
just
awesome.
a month.
Best
He
thing
just booked
ever.
it. He just
Right.
booked it.
Shit just falls.
Yeah.
into
He just
place
booked
like
it. So
that.
then
And that's how it happens when you just
Yeah.
fucking wing shit.
Then we take off. We
I
take
agree.
off again, and
Well,
we're
not always.
and we're going
Ah,
down.
yeah,
we're
you-
going down, and I keep hearing
Not
bells.
with Mike.
I keep hearing bells and shit.
You're
Right?
gonna have some
We
shifty
slow down. And I
shit.
hear bells. I'm like, what the fuck? So we stopped at this one
Hell's
place.
bells?
We talked at God,
Bells.
right. We
You're
stopped
like,
at we
just
stopped
like,
at this
start
place.
playing this
And there's this
motherfucker.
train
Hell's
going
bells.
by, and we stopped at this outlet, and I'm like, man, we gotta get some pictures. We're old-fashioned train, blah. And I'm hearing bells, and all of a sudden I realize is fucking cowbells. Each cow
Cowbells.
has a bell on it, and every time they walk or eat,
Yeah.
ding,
Well,
ding,
they're-
ding, ding,
they're-
ding, ding, ding. They're all doing it.
They're
I'm like,
sacred as fuck
what
down
the
there.
fuck, man,
Right.
this is cooler than shit. It's like literally the sound of music. I'm
Yeah.
singing that. Doe, a deer, a female deer. And we're driving, and then all of a sudden we end up out of the. We're kind of in, and then we hit the snow.
Mm-hmm.
We go back up, and we're all of a sudden we got 5 feet, 10 feet of snow
Switzerland.
around us in Switzerland.
See, that's
And
what
then
I'm
we
saying.
go
That's
up, and then we go back
dude.
down,
That's just.
and then we go back
Oh.
down. You know,
just
and
You're
then,
there in the summer,
right, and then but the snow is still
Right,
up, and all the creeks, the rivers,
Swiss
the
Alps.
freaking waterfalls are fucking amazing. And then we end up down in Austria, and Austria was absolutely, Innsbruck was fucking fabulous,
Dude.
Like,
Oh.
beautiful, cool.
Are you
People
still
spoke
renting
English
bikes
there.
at
Yeah,
this
we're on
time?
bikes. We're still on Harleys.
They
We're
were on
fucking
motorcycles
cruising.
almost the whole time.
So then we- So then we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So then you're gonna have a 17-hour fucking thing.
I know.
So
I'm prepared.
so then we get into Innsbruck, and my buddy books this place. It's a biker fucking place.
What?
The
He
guy's
had
got
no
a Harley.
idea.
The guy's got old Harleys. The guy's got a fucking little museum.
Like a museum?
You know, a little museum where we parked our bikes.
Badass.
And all these guys are coming in on
I didn't see
these.
pictures of this.
All these guys on the adventure bikes are coming in, and we're bullshitting with them. And then we end up meeting the owner of a Harley shop in Tyrol, Italy, and he owns the Harley shop in Innsbruck. And we went to his place. We went to both places and bought T-shirts. And the guys meets us there. Fucking gives it. He's got a bar in there. We're drinking beers with him. He's telling
How
us about
sick is that?
he's
Just
telling us
doing
about his trips
fucking-
to America.
Oh my god! Dude.
And then the guy,
I can't wait till I retire.
the owner of the hotel says you got to go to this museum up on this top of this bike museum. It's just
Okay.
fucking phenomenal.
It's like, hold my beer. Where are we
so
going?
then we start down these passes, and I don't remember the names as like my buddy does.
Sure.
And we're
So
in
now you went
we're
up,
in
and now
snow.
you're
We're in
coming
Austria,
down
and we're in snow high, avalanches,
on
everything else.
motorcycle.
And it's the first time that
This
pass.
reminds me of
First
like
time
when
the
I
pass
fucking
is
went to
open.
Havasu, and I came through fucking Loveland Pass.
Yep.
It was
Snow?
first
Snow.
week of April,
Oh,
and when I
You
was
never
coming.
know, yeah.
When I was coming
Right.
down, what did the sign say? It said, "Hey, watch for fucking snow and ice." And I'm on my motorcycle.
Right.
Right.
I'm like, "What's snow and ice?" I'm like, "No, that's not. That's I didn't sign up for none of this."
Beartooth Pass
No.
in August.
Yeah.
Beartooth Pass.
Yeah.
I've had snow. I've had
Guess
snow.
what? You're gonna
Frozen.
fucking learn today.
Right.
You're gonna fucking learn today.
So I got pictures
Going
of me
for a
leaning
rip.
against this thing. Avalanches are happening, and it's the first time this one pass was open, Savania Pass or something like that.
Sure.
First time it's open. You got tour buses, you got motorcycles, you got cars, and we're talking tight switchbacks. And when you're taking a hard hard right uphill,
Yep.
it pulls you this way.
I don't like
Pulls you
going.
this way.
I don't know why I
Uphill
don't like
is the
going
worst.
uphill.
No, it's
Yes,
the worst.
I
And
don't.
so-
agree.
And I'm telling my buddy this, and he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "You'll find out."
Yeah,
I said, "You
you're
got to
gonna
be careful
learn in
going
about
uphill.
5 fucking
If you
minutes.
go too slow, you're gonna fall over." And we saw a lot of bikes falling over.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
But then we also saw a lot of guys that were taking the line here and then going down. And
Going
these
down.
guys are on these 1200 GS,
Yeah.
those BMWs and
Yep,
shit.
yep.
They're fucking flying through there.
Yeah.
So
Smaller the bike, the better, I'm assuming.
well, the more balance. I mean,
Right.
your road glides and shit.
They're very top heavy.
They're
yes.
top heavy, so
Yeah.
you're not going to get that
Right.
center balance. But we saw all kinds of bikes, and the motorcycle culture down there is huge. It's big. It's
Really?
bigger than here.
Really?
Way bigger than here.
Fuck.
It's more universal.
Oh, really?
And because everybody,
And
you go into
see kind of every type
you
of
go in-
motorcycle.
every type of motorcycle. You get into in a big city.
Mhm.
You got chicks coming out of law offices. You got banks
On bikes.
on scooters.
Scooters.
The scooter thing, and the motorcycles are huge.
Fucking scooters.
I'm getting it. I'm gonna have a scooter in my
What kind of
garage.
scooter?
Any kind I can find that I like. I'm telling you, it doesn't
Don't-
matter.
Mike's
Have
got
you
scooters.
seen Mike's scooters?
No, I'm
Mike's
coming
got all
over.
sorts of scooters.
You gotta come over.
I'm coming over, but
They'll
anyways,
sell you a
so
scooter.
we end up with just fucking enjoying all that shit, and then we end up back in
Right?
Can't
wait to
So
retire.
jealous.
I know.
So the scooter
right?
accident. So my buddy's wife comes over.
Wishing.
You got it. So
wishing like the next 20
on
years of my
Facebook,
life.
One day he's riding road glides through all these mountains and all this beautiful stuff, and then the next thing I see, he's all bandaged.
Right?
Because he got on a scooter.
My buddy,
Dude, I feel like that's gonna be me.
wait, my buddy's
Mike's
wife.
like,
What
hold my
happened?
beer.
Well, my buddy's wife came over,
Yes.
and I hadn't been on a scooter or a mini bike
Scooter
in
races.
probably 40 or 50 years. So my buddy's wife comes over, and we got a rental car, and they were going to take the train. I'm like, no, bullshit. Just
We're
take the
renting
car.
scooters.
Take the car. I said, I want to rent a scooter.
Yeah.
So I rented a scooter. He drops
Just
me
for
off.
chaos.
I get the scooter,
Right?
and right away, because of the short wheelbase,
Yeah.
I get on it. And I'm like,
Sure.
what the fuck? I'm
What's
gonna
the-
die.
What's this
Not
devil
a-
wobble?
This
You're like,
motherfucker's gonna
"Ah,
kill me." So I finally get out, and right away, I go the wrong way on a one-way street.
No
And I got
way.
people honking and shit at me, and I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like,
I whip
fuck
it
you,
around.
I'm smaller.
I
Get
whip
out
it
of my
around.
way.
I whip it
Get out
around.
of my way.
I whip it around, and I get going down, and I'm
You're
like,
going the right way.
I'm going the right way. I'm like, now what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't even know where I'm at. So I try to get the GPS to get me back to the rental house, you
You're
know,
like, "Hey,
so I can
find
start
home.
over.
Find home.
Yeah. So anyway, so I get the scooter. I finally figure it all out, and then I'm into it, man. I'm fucking cruising. I have the thing for almost 10 days, almost 2 weeks.
A scooter.
A scooter. I'm just
Now you're
I'm
living-
independent.
Now
I don't
you're
need my
living
buddy.
now you're living your best
I'm
life.
living my best
Yeah.
life. I'm going up and looking at shit.
I don't give a-
found an old-
You're like,
found
I don't give a
castle.
fuck. I
I
don't
found
give
an
a
old
fuck.
castle. And I found
Was there people in it, or was it abandoned?
no, like an old one from like the
I know,
Roman
but
days.
was there people living in it?
Nobody. No.
So
no,
you
it was-
go-
Abandoned.
Yeah, you can walk through it.
You
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
go
yeah.
tour through it?
Oh, I just walked through it. There's no
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
kinds
that
of
would be
shit
the
like that.
best
You
thing.
can
And
do
some
what
of the
you
old
want.
churches and shit. I mean, it was I had
See, that's why I want to go like through like Greeceland, Ireland,
Greece.
fucking
Greece is big. Greece.
Oh yeah, all that shit.
Greece.
And I want to
Or Greenland.
I want to go to
I was
Greece.
just talking to my buddy, and we were talking about going to Germany because his wife's from Germany. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, let's fucking
She's literally from
No,
Germany.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
all right,
yeah.
you're all
Was
right.
born there.
born and raised, and then she came
Yeah.
here. She was in the military. That's how they
Okay.
met. And she's got family over there. And he's like,
Germany.
dude, he's like, we went over there and we rented these cars and we fucking race up and down the Autobahn. I'm like, I want to do that.
Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's-
the roads in Germany when we went on the Autobahn there.
You
He
was
said
gonna say,
there-
did you go on the Autobahn?
Yeah,
he
it
said
was-
they're like
Even
butter.
in Italy, you're doing 100. on
And
the-
he
on
said
the main
it's
highways.
like
You're gonna get run over.
yeah.
Yeah.
He said it's like butter.
It's great. I
He
mean,
said-
one quick story about Germany.
Yes.
My buddy, we go into Germany. We get into
Oh,
Germany. And
God, I
this
wanna
great
be
little
there.
town. Now,
Yeah.
Germany, everyone speaks English.
Yep. Yeah, that's what he's saying.
It was awesome.
Yep. He
We
said
get there and I order
everything about it.
these. I order these sausages.
Yep.
Don't say swear words.
Don't
Nope.
say swear words.
So I order these
Oh, God, I
sausages,
gotta piss so bad.
right?
Yep.
And they come, and they were white. White sausage. You ever seen a white sausage?
No.
So anyway, they're
Never
they're-
have I
and so
ever.
and they come in a pot.
It's albino
They come in
reindeer.
a pot like a albino reindeer, right? They come in a pot, and I'm like, so
What it
I
tastes
think
like.
I think they're separated, right?
Yeah.
So I reach in with the tongs. They come with a thing
Yeah.
tongue,
Yep.
and I'm in the we're in the
Like
middle.
this
We're
way?
in the middle of the restaurant. Oh yeah, whiter than that, like that white.
So
So we're in the middle. We're in the middle of the restaurant, and I pull them out, and they're white, and I'm like,
Oh.
boy, I just wanted a German sausage. I heard they're really good. And so I pick it up. Well, there's 3 of them hooked together.
Oh.
Well, it got heavy and it slipped out. And they go flopping on the ground.
No.
And so the sausage on the ground, my buddy and I are looking.
I didn't do it.
And we're like,
it wasn't me.
and I reach down with the tongs and I go, yeah, fuck it, 5-minute rule, you know? We're in, it's a
3
universal
second
Euro-
rule. 3 second rule.
Whatever we said.
Not 5 minutes.
Whatever.
5 minutes.
Whatever, it's 5 seconds. I said
we
5
ain't cooking
seconds.
it on the fucking.
So all of a sudden I
porch.
look up and there's this old English guy. And this old English guy is like looking at me
Yep.
and he goes like this. He goes, that worked. And his wife just starts laughing because she was trying to hold it in and be all proper.
Oh Lord.
And my buddy is just losing it, man. He is laughing his butt off because I flipped these sausages on the ground.
From that movie,
Oh, you ate
Waiting.
'em?
You're like,
I ate
hey,
them. They were really good too.
you're like,
And they
really
were
good.
Pure white?
Pure
Weird.
Yeah, it was really weird.
It's like
So-
that.
So when all right, let me get back to the scooter
Scooter
accident. So
I think
it's
we got
my last
sidetracked.
day.
Yeah.
It's my last day.
Okay.
My buddy's like,
So
well,
you
let's
had
go
the
to
scooter for 10 days.
Yeah, and so
Last day.
we went to this one restaurant on recommendation from our landlord,
Okay.
and he said you got to go, and it's a farm. It's a farm there, and they have a restaurant, and they grow their own grapes, they grow their own food, they
Fun,
raise their own meat. It's all,
Yeah.
it's everything. And so
And
we
you
went.
want to support.
So we went there, and a friend of our the guy that we rented the house from,
Mhm.
and so we get there, and we had no idea what to expect. So the menu is different every day.
Yeah.
So we ordered this, and we had this fantastic meal. So then we decided, when his wife came, we decided we'd take her there. So we went back, and so it was the last day of the scooter, and they said, "Oh, just drive with us." I'm like, "No, man, I want my freedom
On my scooter.
I'm taking the back road.
How much alcohol had you
I'm
drank?
taking the back.
I'm taking my
None.
Vespa.
None.
I'm taking my Vespa.
I'm taking it. I'm going, and I get there ahead of them.
Shit.
I get there ahead of them, and I park. And then I
Oh, I
realize
thought
that,
you
I'm
shit.
sitting in the sun. I'm like, I'm gonna flip around. So I go to flip around the parking lot,
Yeah.
and it's all gravel and it's downhill.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Whip a shit.
what they did was they
Hit the front brake.
no, they
Yeah.
filled no, and even that they filled the rut with just rock.
Oh.
And so when I went in and I went to turn, I went
Yeah.
like
Just-
this, and it just
Well,
like that,
and then
right in
Doug-
the rut,
Doug.
and it whoop,
Yeah.
flipped me right over.
But how did you get so hurt?
Gravel.
Just
it was
the
all gravel.
Oh,
I
okay.
just
Gravel.
it was
fuck
like-
your life
Oh,
up.
I know.
It was like this.
Yeah.
Remember when I did that fucking heel clicker with the
Yeah.
bootlegger and the drinking the PBR?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I
My
ended up.
watch
so
called
I-
911 and they're like, "Hey, you okay?" I'm like, "I'm not fucking."
So I get all cut up.
Do we
So
need
I'm
to
all
call
cut up,
someone?"
right?
The gravel, yep.
Okay, so I go to the grapevine or the vineyard,
Yes.
and there's a hose
Squeezing-
there. And I'm
you're
doing
just
no, I'm
squeezing-
I'm hosing myself
Squeezing
out.
wine on.
So we go in there, and
So was it just your arm?
oh no, my
Your
whole
leg.
my
I
whole
remember your
leg,
leg and knee.
leg
and
and
stuff.
leg and arm here.
Yeah,
I thought my tattoo
You,
was
like,
gonna come
bit-
off.
Ah,
I did. It was
everything's fucked.
so. Then I get into
Nothing's
the
fucked.
I get into the restaurant, and the lady says something in Italian, and brings over all this gauze and alcohol and stuff, and takes care of me and all that.
Well, that was nice.
Yeah, and so then we met. So that
So it wasn't like a hospitalization.
no,
visit.
no.
It was just
but then that was
you got
Sunday.
scuffed up.
That was Sunday,
Okay.
and when you lay those things over, they have a sensor in them
Oh.
where you can't start them
You
again.
can-
So I set it up and it
yeah.
wouldn't start, and I'm like, but I didn't know about the sensor.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh crap, how am I going to get this thing back
Broke it.
and turn
Now I
it in
gotta
tomorrow?
fucking
I had to
drag
turn
it.
it in tomorrow.
Yeah.
So because we were leaving on the motorcycle
Yeah.
trip. So then I get finally I'm sitting there and I'm eating this food and I'm blah blah blah, and here's another thing. They said meatloaf. That we thought we had ordered meatloaf. Well, it wasn't meatloaf. It was this big old hog leg on a bone, and they called it meatloaf.
Hog leg?
I was really good though. So that was a shock. So I ate my hog leg, my meatloaf, and then I went out and I thought I gotta see if it starts. And so it started, and I went back in. I said, "Hey, the scooter started. I'm out of here.
I'm out.
You guys
Bye.
enjoy. You guys enjoy the dessert and all the food and all the drinks. I'm out of here."
That
And
is
so
funny.
I get back, and then the next day I bought that. I should have packed that scooter up and taken it home.
Right? You're like,
Because
this
of what-
motherfucker's
Because of
mine.
what you paid.
It cost me so much. It cost me $1,000.
What did you do to this?
Oh.
Just scuffed it
Oh,
up?
it was.
You're like,
yeah, it was
fuck
all
this, I'm taking it
cosmetic.
home.
Oh,
All
So just
cosmetic,
paint
all
and-
plastic.
yeah.
I'm
Nothing
taking them.
motor-wise,
So what he does, he gets
obviously.
online. I watch him online. He's checking the guy doing
$300.
Those are American
$300.
prices. Oh,
Yeah,
dude. Don't know. It goes with a
Oh, they're
Honda,
gonna
so they're
rate
going to Honda
Yeah.
American prices.
Yeah.
And so when I get back to the house, my landlord says, "Well, what'd you have to pay?" When I told him, he
And
goes,
he's like,
"You got fucked.
What?
You got fucked, dude." And he's like, and he's like, "Man, I got a guy. We're gonna fix that thing, for nothing."
Oh, that is.
And so, anyways, so I ended up buying it. But I had fun. I had so much fun. I didn't give a shit.
And that's
other
the
cool
type of
thing-
vacations you need to do.
Here's
dude,
the coolest
that's
thing
how
about,
that shit happens
Here's
on
the
vacations.
coolest thing, though. My landlord knew somebody who made his own wine. We had a gallon of wine almost every day delivered to us.
Nice.
He knew someone that raised his own chickens,
Right.
so we had a dozen eggs delivered to us
every day.
And then he knew the baker in town, in a small town, little city town we were in. They knew the thing, and we had fresh bread every day. And he would bring it to us, and it didn't cost us nothing. And then we went back and we made sure we went to all those places and got them stuff.
Paid back, yeah.
Your religious service in England. I heard you performed a religious service in England. Tell us about that.
Yep, I went on a mission.
Is that when you were a missionary?
With the church.
With the Mormon church,
Yeah.
Yep.
I needed to change the scenery.
How did you get England of all places?
You just
submit
your application and get
get
it.
what you get. Okay.
You get what you
My
get,
brother
you
went
don't
to-
throw
my
a
You
brother-
guys are the ones that get Minnesota.
My brother went to Ohio. My brother was in Ohio, and I got friends in
England.
Denmark. I got friends that went everywhere.
Okay.
And I literally needed a change of scenery.
Yeah.
And so I was living in Nevada with my girlfriend's family. And I'm like, I'm not going fucking nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
So I was not a good student.
Signed up.
I wasn't a good student in high school.
Yeah.
So college really wasn't
None of
on
us
my
were.
thing. So
What?
went to
Speak for
college.
yourself.
I did after the fact because
Yeah.
I learned how to
premier student.
I learned how to
in high
study a
school.
little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got kicked out of high school
So
a week
did I.
before graduation.
You did.
Yeah, that's another
Sounds
story.
like
That's another story.
story
So
of my
anyway,
life.
so I thought, you know what? Called my dad up and I said, dude, I'm really thinking I need a change. I want to go on a mission. He goes, all right, I'll support you. If you want to go, I'll support you. He goes, are you sure? Because
Yes, that's
he
a
knew who I
2-year
he knew
commitment.
he knew who I was.
Yep.
2 years. It's a 2 year.
He knew, yeah, it was
It's a
2 years.
2-year commitment.
Oh,
So
fuck.
I said, yeah, I really do. I think it might be good for me. And he goes, I agree. Something will be good for you.
Okay, yeah.
So
Better than nothing.
because see, when I graduated high school, a bunch of us were going to go in the Marines,
Oh.
but they
devil
changed
dogs.
they changed the thing.
The crier.
I
criteria?
was the first group of people that you weren't going to get drafted.
Oh.
You didn't have to register. I didn't have to register. I didn't have to do anything.
Oh.
So we were trying to do it as a group so that we could have control of where we were going to end up.
Okay.
So once that fell through, college wasn't an option. I moved with her to Nevada. I'm like, oh. And then when I got there, I couldn't find work. And it was just a pain in the ass. And I was living on a cot. My dog hated it, everything. So I had an Irish
Your
setter.
dog
I had an
ran over
Irish
you?
setter back then. He hated it. So anyways,
Irish setter.
so my dad supports me. I decided to go. And when I went there,
Save
I
water,
had-
drink beer.
I had a great time. I was
so
not
tell me
your.
about the service that you did.
I was
so
not
you
a-
were a missionary.
We would
you
go
were
knock
very
on.
young.
We'd go knock on doors. At 19, knock on doors. We talked to them about God and Jesus and stuff. And,
Well, I mean, I've had the missionaries at my house.
yeah, and
So
we give
everyone
them
fucking hated you.
We give them the lessons, and then my biggest thing was I liked going head to head with Jehovah's Witness, with Catholic
Okay.
priests, with Church of England priests. It had a lot of Hindus and Muslims
So you
in
like
the area.
the debate of
So
it?
yeah, so
Kinda?
I kind of would use that as my,
But do you still believe now after you're
I have
40
a,
years later?
I have a huge belief in something. Defining it.
Yeah, you can't define it.
Defining it might be.
but you're talking
I feel
about
like that's
debating
how
and
I am.
going head-to-head with
Oh,
different
if I go head
religions.
to head with someone and they want to debate the Bible, I'm fine with that.
Like
Okay.
I have a belief in something, but I can't tell you what it is. It's like I believe in God and fucking
That's
There,
fine.
whatever,
has got to be
but-
I
something.
think
There's
that's all you
there's
really
something.
need to believe
yeah.
in. Is that
There's
there's a higher
something
power.
bigger than us. There
Yeah.
has to be when you
I
look
don't-
at.
I
When
don't,
you look
I
at
don't, you
that
don't
stuff.
need to tell me where or when I need to believe in it.
100%.
but
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
I'm totally there. I mean, I was just with two friends in
I
southern
think
Minnesota.
most of us Christians, because I believe we're all three of us are Christians.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
not Muslims or anything else.
Right.
We believe in the higher power. We believe that we're going
I
someplace
don't
better.
think I could
We
Right.
believe
cut the
that Jesus
criteria.
probably died on the cross and blah 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 blah.
Right.
All the main things
About
but
Christianity.
we don't need to be.
I
We don't need to have a preacher or a priest or a designated speaker for a religion telling us what to believe in.
I totally,
or when or where to believe.
I'm totally on board with all of that, and do I have any regrets about the way I grew up? No. I do. The Osters, we had our own Mormon clique.
Yep.
When you talked cult earlier,
Yep.
you know,
Well,
in high school, you know, all the Mormons would sit together at lunch and things like that. Not me, but I was off. I was off smoking weed in the bathroom.
You weren't Mormon yet.
But what I'm saying is that you know,
the bad Mormon.
There's a whole there's a whole thing.
I've been a
but
bad
I don't
Mormon
regret
all my life.
I don't regret growing up the way I did.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't have any. My parents did a great job.
I don't think any of us should regret.
No.
Any of the things that were out of our control.
Absolutely.
Like you were
I totally
born
agree.
into that.
Yes.
I
feel like your parents kind of guided you into a certain way.
And I was allowed to make my own decisions.
Yeah, and it's
That's why I never baptized my son.
Until you're like 18 to 20 years old.
I'm not going to regulate.
No.
Yeah, you should.
When
Hannah's
you're
not
35 years old.
No.
Yeah.
Same thing.
100%.
She had a blast.
If
She was
he
blessed.
wants to be baptized at some point in time in some certain
Or he makes
faith
that
or
decision,
religion,
yeah.
But I do not believe in any way, shape, or form that my son isn't going to go to a
better
to heaven
place.
with
Right.
the best.
I
the
agree.
rest of us
I agree.
because I didn't baptize him.
Right.
It's
I
the
agree.
fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I totally, I
It's so
totally
dumb.
agree. Totally agree.
But
And I don't believe in
listen to the
defining
people who
my
are going to
child
tell you
at
the other
6
way.
months old the religion that they have to be the rest of their
No,
life.
Yeah.
I think that there's certain the golden rule: treat others like you want to be
The
treated.
golden rule is probably the most
Important thing,
rule,
and I think
100%.
if there's anything else that you know, if you can't treat people,
it's like the
How
no
you
matter
wanna be
who they
treated.
are, how you want to be treated, then you
It's
got
the golden rule.
a
It is-
problem.
Like, and
That's
I
why they
Brandon
call it
kept
the
bringing
golden
that up.
That's why they call it.
Brandon kept bringing that up.
yeah.
I don't want to treat somebody how I don't want to do something, and I think he was technically talking about his girlfriend or whatever she
Right.
was. I don't want something done to me that I don't want to do something to somebody else that I wouldn't want done to me.
Right.
That is basically what the golden rule
Absolutely,
is. Yes.
absolutely. And
If
I
everybody in the entire world followed that, we wouldn't have wars. We
No.
wouldn't have any of this shit.
You wouldn't have a lot of shit that
you know,
we're
it's
fucking
like-
We
dealing
wouldn't
with.
have any of it.
but
Right.
there's certain things.
Theft.
You guys,
Rape.
you guys,
All of it.
with
All of
with what you did for the mini bike raffle.
Oh yeah.
And the things you do when you post things about a missing dog, or you post things about people in the community.
Because it
Being
means something to me.
community is something.
That's-
It means something to you, but when we live in communities, we have to take ownership
Correct.
on some of it, and
Of the
whether
community.
it doesn't mean
Aye.
you have to.
Hey.
You have to
Hey.
sit there and donate tons of cash or time,
Yeah.
but you have to be cognizant and recognize things. And when you're doing things like what you guys do,
do things
that's
for
why
your
I-
community. Help
Yeah.
your community.
Absolutely.
Help
Love
your
that.
people in
Makes
your
it better.
fucking community.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. That's what, so I think that
You
when
need to
guys-
come on it sometime. Will you? Yeah. Okay, because you have a lot to talk about.
I just think what you and Mike do when you're helping people, it's an example to me and to other people, and I hope you continue to
Pay it forward.
pay it forward.
I
I think it's important, and I
And
think
I don't wanna
as a business owner,
get into this with the whole Capone thing.
no, it's
I
fine.
had so much support and so much community support
Yeah,
and so much stuff with Capone when he got cancer, and the people that stepped up. It really wasn't even because of me, because he was just a dog that was the community dog. Like everybody
No,
freaking loved him.
Right? When you come
Everybody loved
well, when you
You did.
come into a liquor store, right?
and you get greeted by this big badass.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just
just
Right.
a lovable fucking
we ended up.
yeah.
I mean,
It's like, how do you
It's
not
all
know?
I
good
was
stuff.
desperate beyond belief to save his life, and I would have done anything, and I still if he would still be doing everything if
right.
God didn't have another plan for
Right.
him. So,
No, it's
and it was my responsibility after that, after seeing the community support and the friendship support and the love that dog got from our community to pay it forward, and I will always pay it forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I think
which
that,
is why we have the Capone Compassionate Care Fund.
Right, and I think it's
badass.
it's okay to say that on your podcast.
Yeah.
It really is. And I think if word needs to keep getting out, and when you post it, when everyone posts it, you post some, I post some. I think it's good that stuff.
Yeah.
And
well, it
and
just
for
goes to help other
when you
people
when
nowadays.
you see another cause, it's okay
like
to
someone in the position that you are in, right? They don't have the money to fucking pay for a $15,000 surgery.
No,
but hey, that Capone fucking fund will help with
people.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Make it bridge that gap and fucking save that animal for someone else.
We're all linked to pets in one way or another. Most of us. Maybe not everybody, but most of us are.
I know you love dogs,
animals.
but you're not home enough and you're a single person.
Having a
dog isn't the best.
I can't have a dog right now.
I would kill to have a dog.
Me too. Me too.
So, I had a good friend, friend of mine, Joanne Edmonds.
Joanne,
yeah. She let me foster her dog. Whatever, not really foster, but just take care of it while she was away for a couple months, and it was like
the best thing ever,
dude. And it just
gives you a purpose,
dude. That dog just like changed my life on so many levels. Yeah. Because like my mom was like, "Oh, you're taking care of a pit bull," and then she came over and then hung out with fucking that pit bull, and she's like,
"Was that when your mom lived with you?"
Yeah. She's like, "Oh my god, I need a pit bull." I'm like, "Pull yourself together." Yeah,
they're
they
so
are
fucking smart.
They are. They're just the most lovable. Anyone who has a
they call them babysitters.
Yeah,
because
anybody,
they would babysit.
Anybody
back in the plantation
who
days,
has
babysit the
right.
kids.
Anybody who has a stigma against pit bulls needs to just spend 10 to 15 minutes with a pit bull.
And
I promise you,
any dog.
Yeah,
spend time with any dog.
Right.
Yeah.
But
and I was gonna message you. I know you said on the last podcast how bad you want a King Corso.
Oh,
I have someone in Arizona.
Fuck
that has
off!
Two
I don't want to do. I don't. No, fuck off! I don't want to see it. I can't.
They're so beautiful.
They are.
Oh, when I was doing.
She rescued this pregnant female from a shelter that someone had dumped. She was pregnant. She had 5 or 6 puppies. There's 2 females left.
Yeah.
Like, do I tell Polly?
I was doing over the road.
Too.
I was doing over the road. I was at Cheeseburger in Paradise in Indianapolis. Okay. This dude came up and he had a brand new baby Cane Corso, and I'm like, motherfucker, you need to leave right now before I steal your fucking dog.
Yeah.
And
they're cool dogs for sure.
When I retire, I am gonna have like 5 to 15 dogs that are like need rehabilitation, that are on their last legs, that are on their way out, and I'm gonna fucking give them their best lives.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And that's all I want to do. Oh, I can't wait.
All dogs go to heaven, and those of us that take care of these dogs will go to heaven.
Tag along.
Like they're greeting us up there.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta do drink 6, which is Sweet Bitch Black Cherry Moscato. Sweet Bitch
Moscato.
What? Black cherry and Moscato?
Yes,
You're talking 2 of my. It's game over.
They come in pineapple Moscato, Pinot Grigio, Merlot Moscato.
Dibs on that bottle.
Moscato, mango Moscato, Moscato Rosé.
What's a Moscato?
It's like the sweetest wine. Yeah. And it is so.
Moscato is a very sweet grape.
Yeah, all right. You like it.
So fucking good.
Really?
If you're a sweet bitch like this one.
A sweet bitch.
I got a sweet bitch. One of my really good friends from high school.
You drink it.
Cheers.
Ashley's zero.
150 calories. I don't know. 750 is how much? I didn't put the price.
My God.
I did. 11.19.
I'm a 10.
Dude, this is cheaper than the regular Moscato, isn't it?
This is good.
Isn't this cheaper than the blue bottle?
Oh, way cheaper.
What the fuck? Dibs.
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 And
Yeah, that's like $20-some a
Yeah.
bottle. This is like 11.
it's even better. Fucking winning.
Dibs.
Dibs.
Fucking winning.
Flip a coin.
I don't need to flip a coin.
Yeah, you do because I want it.
No, fuck you.
I'm the guest. You're the fucking host.
What?
Wait, I don't get a go away present.
All right, number is one through 10. You got one chance. Closest one
Who
wins.
picks the number, Mike?
I already picked the
Oh,
number.
you already picked it?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's not fair.
Well,
You think I trust that fucking mustache? Hell no.
No, you
Anyone
get
that twists their
Hey,
mustache like that
you
is not
already
trustworthy.
know I picked
You're
the
like
number.
Dabber, Dashley, or whatever they call
Maybe
that
I
fucking.
could be from
You're
what's
like the
that?
villain.
What's that fucker?
You're like the twisting your mustache.
Sandy Whiplash.
No,
Yeah,
no.
what's
What's
that?
the,
Yeah, you're
what's,
Snidely.
what's the fucker from Sonic?
Sonic?
Yeah.
Seriously, have
The
you ever?
restaurant?
Who
No,
watches
no, no.
Sonic?
No, the
What are we,
game.
5?
Yes. Sonic the
Five?
Hedgehog.
Him?
Sonic the
Oh
Hedgehog.
my god.
Hold on, wait. Sonic. Hey,
Oh, I
Who's-
Someone pick a number for the bottle.
Mike's
Look.
gotta pick. You can't pick it.
fuck that. I get to pick it. If it's my bottle, I get to
Got
pick it.
So what's
Bullshit.
the number?
8.
8?
13.
It's 1 through 10 winner.
1 through 10? You said 13.
You never said 1 through 10.
I'm just
You said
kidding.
pick a
She
number.
didn't.
Okay, we'll start over.
No,
Yeah.
no. You said winner. Fuck you. This is my bottle.
Oh my god.
I called it.
All right.
Ah.
I can see. I can see.
I risk. I am
It's 11
risking.
whole dollars, you guys. It was 7.
I know.
The number was 7.
Well, I still would have
Well, you
won.
would have won anyways.
Yeah.
No, because I would have picked 7 if I didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
13 is my
Bullshit.
lucky number.
You wouldn't have
13's
fucking.
my lucky number.
It's mine. I
Whatever.
was born on the 13th.
Were you?
Yeah.
What? 13?
August 13th. 1957.
You
Another
should.
good year for
Birthday
Chevys.
with Lydia. Oh no, she's September 13th.
Oh my
Who
god,
else is
this
August
is so
It's
good.
gonna be better now that you won that
Yeah.
fucker, isn't it?
Jesus.
You want a
It's even-
drink?
It's even better. No.
I'll split a drink with
All
you.
right. All right. Yeah.
So,
Can I
we're
get
gonna
another
go
little?
to the
just-
love life.
Can I get
Just
another
one
nipple
more.
We're
glass?
going to go to your love life?
No, we're not talking about Love Life.
Yes, he is.
Nobody loves Love Lives.
Nope.
Well, you know you don't.
All right, let's go.
Fuck
Bring it
Love
on.
Lives.
Married twice.
Yay.
First time 12 years.
Yeah.
Suck it.
No kids.
Don't let it spill, you fucker.
I give up.
All right, go.
All right,
First time,
fine,
no
you can
kids.
talk.
First time no kids,
Yep.
12-year marriage.
Yep.
Why did that end?
She's a
Why
prude-ass
my
bitch.
first marriage end?
Yes.
Oh, we were.
We just
She was 19.
done.
I was 21.
When you got
We
married.
were too young. It was
Too
6 months after I got back
was
from
it
my
an
mission.
agreement? Like we both.
No,
Sounded
I
like a
finally,
great
I
time.
finally, things.
I got
She
dirty
she
left
got,
you the first
it
time.
got violent. The
Oh.
first one, not violent, but she would.
It sounded
she'd
like
get
it
angry.
Okay.
We every time we moved,
Yeah,
everything
which
was
was a
really
lot,
good.
though.
Yeah, everything was good. She didn't like anything to do with horses. Wanted nothing to do with motorcycles.
So completely different.
Everything
lifestyles.
was
Well,
totally
like
different.
everything you loved, she's like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like
And
this
so
one.
it
But it
just-
wasn't that way in the beginning.
in the beginning, it was just the two of us and
Kids.
no kids, no
Just
nothing.
the
Just
two
the
of us.
Well, yeah, there was that, but it was just you were young,
Yeah.
and we just fell apart. And
But 12 years
And
is
finally
a kind
I
of a
called-
long marriage.
if it wasn't for, I guarantee it would have been a lot sooner had we not moved so much.
Okay.
And then and she tried. She got to work. She worked at the places I worked, and so. But I finally came home one day and said, "That's it."
Did you enjoy marriage? Obviously,
Yeah.
you did it twice.
Yeah,
so
no,
you
I
must
enjoyed.
have.
I miss.
Do you think
I
that
miss.
you would do it again?
I wouldn't get married again.
Never.
No,
Never.
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 He's never.
I would
He's
never
never
get married.
been. Never,
Never
will.
have I ever.
I never would.
Tell me,
I
hey,
think it's the
tell me why.
institution of marriage.
Hey.
The institution of marriage.
Right here. Listen, you're going to learn
You haven't
today.
even heard it yet.
I don't even need to. He already knows. So look at Been
Go.
there, done that. So listen, Linda.
The institution of marriage. I think if two people come, I think on a social network, it's wrong.
Right.
We do it for the wrong reason.
Right.
I think if two people all of a sudden
100%.
decide they want to spend 100% of their time together, they're
Yeah.
fucking clicking.
Yep.
Yeah. If
Yep.
you want to bind it with a ring
But
and
you
get
did
married,
it twice.
I did it twice because I'm an idiot.
Yep.
But-
You fucked up the second time. First time you didn't know.
But-
You
Second
did
time.
know better.
But I think that you can. I think you can. People that are really good at it and successful at it, go ahead.
No, you're good.
They-
you have the whole bottle. little idiot.
They-
I was just helping him settle down.
I think it's a good thing. I don't
No,
think
it's
a
not.
negative. I'm not going there. I think that the institution of marriage, if it's institutionalized,
But does
doing it
it-
for
hey.
certain reasons, for cultural reasons or people's expectations is wrong. I think if you want to do it
if you want to do,
and you want to be
forced
together
do
and
it,
you want to be
obviously.
together and you do it, then I think, yeah. But I think there's cultural things.
But do you
especially
think
for
that
young
divorce
people.
is so too easy?
No,
No,
because I know people that have been fucked because of their divorce.
No, but I
oh,
mean,
sorry.
do you
Well,
think,
Apologize. Really
Do
do.
you
I
think
didn't see
that-
that kid.
He wasn't listening.
but do you
We're not
think,
getting warned.
Do you think that you've been divorced, married and divorced twice,
And
it
I got
comes
lucky.
so easy?
No,
is that when you like?
No, I worked.
Was this a hard decision on both marriages? get
the
divorced?
first one, no.
No,
The second one,
because now
yes.
you have a kid.
The second one
And
was
how old
yes,
was Hannah when you got divorced?
10.
So she was pretty young.
Yep, and it changed, but it forced
Everything,
me to do certain things that I went and got a better job. Blah
But
blah.
it wasn't because of marriage; it was because of Hannah.
But is it
Right.
50-50?
It was because of his daughter.
And my daughter.
Is it 50-50?
What?
Marriage.
No.
All right. That's all. That's,
No, but I think
Boom.
I think
It
relationships can be. I think I
Can
don't
it?
the actual
and
but
can
marriage.
it? Should it be? Yes. But when it comes to divorce or when fucking
No.
divorce happens,
It's a bad deal.
Oh,
I got
weird, weird.
I got lucky.
weird.
Both of my
I would have
of,
never guessed because
Both
I
of
But
my-
your
never.
whole
Wait.
perspective on marriage changed when your mom and dad almost got
Nope.
divorced.
No,
both
it was
of
That's
a-
bullshit.
both
It was
of my
before that.
both of my divorces.
I never
think
wanted to
did
get
better.
married, but-
I did better.
You told me one time, if I find the right girl, I have so much money put away for the biggest ring ever. You told me this one time.
Like,
Yeah, you're a dumb cunt.
Yeah.
wait,
you
wait,
told me
wait,
this.
wait, wait. Hey,
All right.
wait.
Wait for what?
I said I would buy her the ring. I didn't say I would marry her.
Shit with him. It's legit.
Oh, it's legit.
It's totally legit. I knew that when I first met him and his brother. Anything that comes out their mouth
Oh,
is
they're not
fucking
bullshit.
legit, man. Not even
Not even
close.
close.
But he might want to add a little bullshit once in a while to sweeten the deal. But
There's no bullshit with him.
no, it's all real. Yeah,
You didn't
how
think
it was.
You didn't think it was real.
Oh
did
no,
you?
no, I knew it was real.
No,
It was
he
the
said
first
the
time I
first time he
met
met you.
First time I met you, I
I
knew your
kinda
you
knew
and
that
your
too.
brother are just fucking straight up legit. So it's,
Shooters.
So
all right.
we're just gonna keep rolling then.
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
you're Once married to one lady, and
Yep.
then you were married to Hannah's mom.
Yep.
How long was the marriage to Hannah's mom? Was that
Let's
longer
see,
than the
90.
12
Well, it'd be
years?
90. Let's see, she was born in 98. 94, 95 to 2010.
So
When I
a little
bought
bit
my
longer than
bike.
12 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Hannah just recently in the last few years got married,
And divorced.
what?
And she's divorced.
She is not.
Yeah, yeah.
How long was she married?
Shut the. I didn't
Couple
know
years. Oh, you
that.
didn't? Yeah, it's not really out there, but yeah, no,
I
her.
didn't know that.
She got married.
I was just gonna say, what kind of advice did you give her? Clearly not enough.
And I told her, I said, why did you get married? She says, well, I was living in Seattle. I wanted to be able to live on base with him until I got into school. So in no way to do that. So we had to
Kind of
get
sounds
married.
like Renee.
We had to
Right,
get
yeah,
married. We had to get
100%.
married to get
Yep.
to live on base.
To live
Yep.
on base.
And then
Get them
and then,
bigger paycheck.
right? And
They
all
get
of that.
paid more.
Yep.
And so then then when it came time for her to pick schools, and she picked,
What
and
did he want her to
they had
pick?
thought that they were going to both end up back in Washington. She wanted to go to
Seattle.
Washington, is where she was hoping to
Like
get.
Washington D.C.
No,
or
Washington
Seattle,
State.
For
Washington
why?
State.
Yeah.
Why?
She thought she was going to be able to get
Because
in
she
there.
was living there.
She was
originally.
living there,
Oh,
so she was trying to get in there.
Gotcha.
And he's from there. And
Oh,
so
gotcha.
he thought he could get transferred.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
kind of their plan,
Yeah.
but it wasn't working
Didn't
out.
work that
and
way.
So then they were having trouble, and they were like blaming each other. You're not available for me. I'm not available for you.
Fuck.
And she
The
called me.
timing
She
thing.
called me up, and we talked. And I'm sure she talked to her mom and to her friends, and
Blame game.
And so she did, and so.
So she decided, or they decided?
I think they decided,
decided?
but maybe more
Because there's
her.
still
I
kind
only
of
hear,
friendship.
I only hear her side.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
But he called me up and said, "Hey, this is happening." And he says they had bought a house, or he had bought one on he had bought a house on the VA loan.
And where?
So
was
in
the house?
Omaha.
In Nebraska.
Yeah, because the rent there is like $3,000, and the mortgage is a lot cheaper.
Really?
A lot cheaper than
that's
that.
insane.
So the mortgage was cheaper than that, and I said, well, let me see what I can do. So I put something together, and then I bought the house with her, and
so you now own a house in Nebraska.
Her and I both do. Well, I put her on the mortgage. Yep. She wasn't on the mortgage before, so I put her on the mortgage.
So did you have to buy him out?
He wanted just what he owed.
That's fine.
So that it was just basically a transfer.
He didn't want to make a profit.
Nope.
He just said,
nope.
this is what I have into it, buy me out.
Yeah, I need to just get out from under
Which is nice.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Dick about
it could have been.
Yeah.
And so it took us a long because
the
mortgage company didn't understand her financial situation.
Yeah.
She's making 30-something thousand a year, but they were calling it a scholarship on paper, but it's not. It's a stipend. So once they finally got it together, we were able to put the deal together. And so now I actually got my driver's license because they don't have to pay taxes on Social Security in Nebraska. So I might become a resident of Nebraska. So,
sweet.
So that was that. So my advice to her and to anybody is open your eyes wider than you think.
Yeah.
If you think they're wide open, be wider. And
how old was she at that time?
20.
I think
she's 27. She's 27
now.
So she was probably 24. Yeah.
I just think you should be 30.
Yeah.
At least
30 for what?
I think for
men should be 40.
I say at least 30 for men.
Honestly, this is where I stand.
Yep.
Like,
where do you stand?
Well, we know.
Listen, I really want to hear.
Listen, Linda.
Okay.
When you are fucking born, you should all be fucking cut off, and you should be like.
Wait, what are we talking about? Cutting off what?
Like, you shouldn't be able to have a kid.
Oh.
And until, like,
until
you should.
Married?
So you want to staple it?
Yeah, every
staple.
Every fucking male who's born should be had vasectomy.
A vasectomy?
Listen, hold on, wait. And it's a vasectomy to where the point to where it can be reversed easily.
Are you sure?
100%.
Wait, are you sure it can be reversed?
I don't know. I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. Honestly, because guess what?
Guess what? Oh, wait, what are we guessing about?
I'll tell you.
Okay.
You don't have to guess.
Okay.
You're
going to give me the answer.
I'm going to fucking spell it out for you. There are motherfuckers who are having garages built easier than fucking people having kids. Like
garages built.
Like you can.
Mike wants to hear about this. He needs a new garage.
I know. I want a garage.
So explain it to Mike. Look at Mike.
It is easier to fucking accidentally have a kid than it is to try to get a fucking shed built. Like I tried.
Now I see. Now I get it.
We went the long way around.
Right.
Not me.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna go. If I want a garage built, I'm gonna have the garage built.
If I would have known what I know now, I would have built the fucking garage because that motherfucker didn't measure shit. And I could have fucking had the garage I wanted.
But do you have any kids?
No.
Oh, then you did
He's
right.
Never been married.
Then you were smart. You built the garage first.
He got a vasectomy, by the way.
Yeah.
So he can't have kids.
He's living what he preaches.
But
which is admirable.
100%. I speak the fucking truth.
Your reality. It's your reality.
The fact that he does do that because he goes into relationships with girls, with women, seeing I'm never going to have your kid because you can't now. And I'm never going to marry you because I don't believe in it. I don't believe in that.
My
problem is
been upfront.
You're now 42 years old, and I don't know if you even care about this, Polly, or not, but
I do.
Women now that are your age bracket
are just having kids.
Well, no, they pretty much all have kids.
Yeah. You ain't gonna meet a girl unless Renee. Who can't have kids, but you're not gonna meet a woman without.
Likely not, unless you're gonna date a high schooler.
Right. Yeah, that's saying. I can't fucking stand the fucking tone of her voice. Anyway.
But this is a serious conversation now.
Yeah, all right.
That is not gonna, they're gonna all. It's going to be the very, very, very rare woman in your age bracket now that's going to say, I'm going to make him change his mind.
Oh, I see where you're going.
I
see where you're going.
He's going to change his mind. And they're going to put all of this time and all of this effort into this relationship. And you're not going to change.
I've already said that.
And I love that you do say that.
Even
because you don't bullshit people.
So
or women.
Like Brittany, right?
Yes.
I've talked to her.
Good example. Was she married already? Because she has kids.
She was married for like 20-some years.
Oh, how fucking old is she?
5 years younger than me.
How was she married for 20-some years?
She got married at like
very young.
12, 19, something like that. But anyway, we had a conversation, and she's like, I don't want to move in. I don't want to change nothing. Blah blah blah. She's like, I don't even want to fucking hang out with you realistically. Or
do you have her number?
Yeah.
Perfect.
He said on camera 2 weeks ago that she is his girlfriend.
We are dating, yes.
Oh, sorry.
So it's his girlfriend.
I was inferring maybe you could set me up because someone that doesn't want to talk to me, someone that doesn't want to hang out, someone that doesn't. I'm in.
But
man.
it's like.
You were like,
we should talk about that disaster mode.
I told her too.
The double date we went on.
I don't want to get married.
I can't believe you didn't bring that fucking shit
it's
up.
Right here.
Oh,
yeah.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
James Taylor.
Next conversation topic. But yeah, it's like.
You ready?
Well, let's get to that.
James Taylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great concert.
Is it drink time yet?
Oh yeah, we have.
We need to taste this Jolly Rancher.
Apple fucker.
Let's do drinks because Shannon's been waiting.
Shannon, you gotta step into the camera.
Are we taking too long here?
Shannon.
Apple.
Little more this way.
Apple Jolly Rancher. Is that what it is? Or Jolly Rancher?
Oh, like the candy?
Oh my God, we are gonna race on this.
All right, wait a minute. Get rid of the straw. Fucking take it out.
You get the crooked straw.
Yeah, it's all right. I got a crooked
dick too.
It happens with old age, dude.
Really?
You know what I need? I need a dumbbell to straighten it out.
What the fuck?
I gotta get a dumbbell. That's why I would get a dumbbell to make it straight.
Yeah, it'd be way betterish for you.
Take the banana right out of it.
Yeah. You can
the banana with a twist.
Rock that.
All right, wait. Whoa. Wait.
Well, we're gonna taste it. It's a Jolly Rancher. I want to taste.
Oh, she's got to tell him first.
I know.
I want to taste it.
Shut up.
Oh, fine. Fuck off. Fuck. Shit. Fuck.
Apple Jolly Rancher. It's Crown Apple, so it's whiskey.
Right on. About time.
Smells like
Baja Blast.
Wait, what's Baja Blast? No,
I have no idea.
How do you not know what a Baja Blast is? You're like 80 years old. How do you not know what a Baja Blast is?
I don't know what the fuck Baja Blast is. I know where Baja is. That's a party town. I go down. Ready?
Whiskey, though.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
No, hey, hold on. I want a sip just to see what it tastes like.
You already did that.
No, I didn't get a sip.
It's all over your fucking mustache.
I lift the. Look at it, it's the same fucking
Go
exact.
go ahead, get it lower than mine. That's fine. You need a fucking. Yeah, whatever. You ready?
You want to take a sip?
No.
Take a sip.
I don't need a sip. I've already sipped it.
Oh, you already sipped it, you shifty motherfucker.
I'm sipping way ahead of you because you're fucking rolling your jaw so much.
Are we gonna do it?
Wait, are you gonna do one of these? Get your mustache out of the way?
That's what I
Don't
need.
filter it.
And well, it all builds
You
up.
get half of it in your mustache.
Are we gonna clink
That's
and
why
drink?
I trimmed mine before I came here.
Are we gonna clink and drink?
Clink it and drink it.
No, I do a tap and then a drop.
Oh, you want however you want to do this one.
Let's do clink and drink.
Clink it, drink it.
They haven't even tried it. Are you gonna drink the whole thing, you idiots? That was like pretty even.
But I won.
Well, you had less in yours.
Oh, what?
You sipped it. You had to sip it first.
Every time he has less.
Yeah, less. Yeah.
It's because it was all in my mustache.
It's still dripping.
You're like suck it out.
No, I would let. No, my God. Oh my God. I just had.
All right.
You're fine, princess.
So
You'll pass.
Wrapping it up with 2 questions.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Fuck that shit.com.
All right, go for it.
So, dirtball or not, because that is your nickname. We're
How
gonna
about
say, are you a dirtball
dirtbike.com?
or not?
I'm a not.
You're not?
No, I'm an
Have you
anvil.
ever picked up a hooker at a casino or a truck stop?
Have I ever picked up I never had to pick up a hooker. I
Did you
just paid
ever
for
pay
it.
one?
No.
You've actually bought a hooker?
No, I did not.
Have you?
No.
Never, ever at
no.
a truck stop or
No.
a casino? or
I've
anything?
never been at a truck stop long enough to fucking deal with it.
I've had
So you don't
that.
stay there the night? Because
No.
they're like the lot
Not-
lizards,
Oh, I
like
know.
climbing on your fucking trucks.
I can tell you
Esther
stories
sends
about
us-
lot lizards.
Yeah, my dad can too.
Yeah.
Esta
My dad
sends
did.
us to.
yeah.
Never paid for one.
No.
Esta sends
Never
us.
paid for sex anyway.
No. Never.
Okay.
Not even.
That looks like an anvil.
It is an anvil.
I feel like.
Have you ever been in a bar fight and got kicked out?
Fuck yeah.
Have you?
Oh yeah.
You have? Where?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't see you as a fighter.
Serums.
Oh, I do remember.
Oh
that.
my
Yep,
gosh.
Sean got his ass
Yep.
kicked that night.
Well, it was 3 of us versus 7 guys.
It was a bike club too.
And yet BPM.
BPM.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
fucks.
I remember that.
It was a shifty fucking.
I do
dude,
remember that.
we
I didn't
were-
know you
We were on the
involved,
dance
though.
floor having
Yeah,
fun.
you guys were just
and
Sean
then
and Paul.
and then like it was like they came out of the side because we were dancing, I guess with their women, which
Because you
we
didn't know.
we didn't know.
Right.
They didn't fucking announce
They
it.
no
didn't
guys
care.
ever know.
They
on
just
the
want to
dance
fight.
Right,
They
right.
don't give a
They're
fuck.
they're just looking for
They were
someone
They were
to
just looking
fuck.
for someone.
Oh yeah,
to
they're
fuck
looking
up.
for someone
They
to
didn't give
fuck.
a shit
Yeah,
when you were
exactly.
dancing with them.
And these are good looking boys.
So
obviously.
it was 3 of us, and we were
Who was
dancing.
the third?
Sean's buddy Ryan Wilson.
Okay.
We were just dancing on the floor, and then all of a sudden they came up, and it was 7 of them, 3 of us, and it was like fucking wham. And then I'm like, all right.
Sean ended up in the hospital.
No, we went
I
to
thought Sean ended up in the hospital.
we went to the hospital to get
Oh.
it checked out because
Oh.
he fucking had a black eye or whatever, or like a collapsed clavicle,
Oh,
whatever
yep,
it
yep,
is. Yeah. So and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking try to fight 7
No.
dudes on
No.
3, even on my best day.
I know.
And maybe I should have. I don't fucking know. But
Well, you didn't just take an ass kicking, did you?
I didn't even.
Kinda.
I didn't even hit Sean. Sean was the only
No.
one that got hit. It was a 1 punch
Oh.
and then it was over.
That
and
was it. Oh, got
It
it.
kind of
That's-
just like it. The bouncer stepped in.
Because
And,
everyone jumps in.
yeah, yeah,
Right,
and it
right,
kind of
I'll tell you,
separated. And
One
it
of
was
the
like,
one of the things you can do is if you hit first and you hit somebody good and they crack their head open and die,
right.
you're fucked.
Right.
It's
so
really. I got 3 buddies that have been to jail
So
and because of injury because they threw, even though they were protecting themselves.
right, and
That
100,
first fucking punch. And now with
100%.
cameras everywhere, you're
100%.
fucked.
Get
Yeah,
this.
cameras are everywhere.
So
You're better off pulling a gun.
so
and
yes,
saying, fucking get the fuck out of here,
exactly.
and then take that charge.
3 years. Get this. 3 years before this happened, I had a buddy. His name was Cowboy. I met him in fucking South Dakota, right? And same exact thing. This kid came up, fucking threatened him, fucking swung at him.
Yep.
He fucking grabbed his shirt, hit him in the face. He went down, and that
In
was
his
it.
head.
And
He died.
he died.
Yep.
Oh,
And he had
Yep.
like some
the
cancer
worst
shit.
Thing.
He served 7 years
Yeah.
because of that.
Because of it, yeah.
Involuntary manslaughter,
Yep.
not his fault.
No.
It was. He didn't even provoke the fucking fight.
Right.
Right?
The
It doesn't
dude-
even matter.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't
So
matter.
it's like,
No.
what do you
you
do?
can
That's-
be protecting
Do you
yourself.
You
want to
are
swing?
better
Yeah,
off,
dude.
Look at all the
literally.
times people break into your fucking
Dude.
home and you shoot them because you're scared for your life, and people have gone to jail. for
So
it.
like I honestly truck driving. I have a lot of time on my hands. I watch a lot of YouTube, and
while he's driving down the road,
it will listen, whatever. What do
Yeah.
you want to call it? But anyway, I carry guns, right? So I start listening to this shit, and it's like,
it's crazy.
if someone breaks into your house
I'm
and
shooting
steals
them.
shit, no, you're 9 times out of 10, you're the one who's going to jail.
No.
Doesn't
I
matter.
don't, you can steal my shit, that's fine. But if I feel like my life is
That
in
is-
danger, but
see,
as a woman, I'm.
That is
They consider me more
that is-
defenseless
that
than
is
what you would be.
I
correct.
guarantee you come into my house, you're gonna and I
You're
don't
gonna
want,
get
and you're not
eaten by my
invited.
dogs
You're not
for
invited.
one.
I'm shooting you in the head, And if I got to go to jail for it, I'll be fine.
But the thing
Fuck 'em.
is,
They're
like,
gonna
Get paid.
They're gonna
the
die.
thing is like,
I still get Social
if
Security.
you're not fearing
I'll have
for
a
your
good
life,
bank in jail.
No, it's how
They
you
can-
put it into perspective.
right?
I-
That's
If
seven-
they're like just say like this,
Yeah.
right? Real quick,
Right.
right? They're
Okay.
stealing your TV. They're pulling it off the
and I don't
wall,
care. Take my
right?
fucking
Yep.
TV.
And then you're like, boom, boom, you shoot the motherfucker,
Yeah.
right? You're probably the one who's going to jail, and you're probably gonna be fucking.
At 70 years old, and I get free health
You can
care and a
take my
TV,
though.
I'll be fine.
I don't
I mean-
care.
No,
I mean-
I understand what you're saying. I'm still shooting the fucker.
Right.
I'm still shooting them. I'm not gonna avoid a conflict if someone invades my
Honestly,
space, and if I go to jail.
From what I've known and what I've watched, if someone walks into my house and they're gonna steal my TV, and I've got them at gunpoint and they're stealing
You're
my
gonna
TV,
shoot 'em?
no, I'm gonna let them
Let
take
'em
my
take-
I'm gonna
fucking
shoot him in
TV.
the
I agree.
fucking foot.
I will let them walk out the fucking door with my TV.
No.
I will too.
Shoot him in the foot.
It's under $1,000.
And
You're
they're
the one who's going to jail.
Not if you shoot him in the foot.
Yes, you are.
Because they took a step towards you and you felt threatened.
Nope.
I'm
100.
saying.
They don't have a gun. You're going to jail.
No, he's gonna throw my TV at me.
No,
'cause
100%.
He's carrying it.
100%. You're
Oh
going
my
to jail.
God.
No, I agree.
100%.
You've
You're
been
going to
hit
jail.
with a Samsung?
Take my
Hey,
TV.
do you live in Minnesota? Do you have a fucking
No, I don't
defense?
live in Minnesota. That's
Yeah.
why. Where I live,
Well,
where I live.
all right.
Democratic state.
All right.
You're
Where I
going to
live,
jail.
you're
Now
fine.
you might be safe. Now you might be safe.
I have
Under
a gun.
Walls's, you're going to jail.
Well,
Where I live,
Wolf, that guy is a fucking
Where I
piece
live,
of
If
you're
you're
fine.
black,
shit. Go
ever go to
fucking
church
sleep.
drunk?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes. Yes.
How recent?
I don't know.
That ain't the question. It's a yes or no
Anytime in
answer,
your life.
motherfucker.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
I was skiing in
Look
Mammoth.
at this beard. He
I was
obviously
skiing in
has done
Mammoth,
it.
skiing in Mammoth Lakes,
Yeah.
and it was a Catholic church,
Yes.
and the preacher. We've
So
been out
not your
partying.
church,
We've been
'cause
out
you're
partying all night.
Did he
but-
call you
no,
out?
My parents told me I had to go to church.
Okay.
I said, okay, fine. So I started going to Catholic church because I could go on Saturday night.
Yes.
And then, so anyways, we're up skiing, and I was skiing with these folks.
European.
And they said, hey, it's Easter. It was Easter Sunday.
Yeah.
We got to go to church before we ski. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. Fine.
Who does?
So
who goes to
we were,
church
my
before
buddy
they
and I were
ski?
hammered the night before.
Mhm.
And we were
Everybody.
hammered that morning. And we get there, and all of a sudden the preacher calls me up, the priest calls me up and wants me to hold the tray when they're doing the old
Yeah.
eating the bread and shit.
Oh yeah, the bread.
Why were
Yeah,
you?
and
Were you?
I'm sitting there hammered, shaking.
Why were you? Why were you like a service boy or whatever they?
They
call
called me out of the crowd. You
service
thought I was
boy.
Catholic.
out of the crowd.
Because it was a ski town. We were all up there
Oh,
skiing.
no
and it was just
shit.
a random Easter Sunday
That is
church
funny.
thing.
That is aggressive.
Yeah.
That's a
But my parents, when I was a teenager,
yeah.
they
Didn't
said, you
know
got to
any
go to
better.
church. You got to go to church.
Yeah.
I said, fine. So I
Yeah,
started
let's
going
go.
with my buddies to
Fuck
Catholic
this.
church on Saturday night. And then on Sunday,
Oh, party.
here I am, driving around my Mustang going down to the beach.
Fox body, just
Fuck
like.
yeah.
brah, brah.
And they couldn't say anything because they're the ones that said.
Yeah.
I said, well, I'm picking
you
the
get
church.
to church, yeah.
Last story.
All right.
No,
Talk
not
about
last.
James Taylor concert.
Ah.
So fucking funny.
Uh,
So Mike and I and Craig and his
Date.
for the night, we decided that because we love James Taylor.
Yeah,
Love
it was
his
a-
music, like he's 70s.
Great. And Bonnie Raitt.
Went to Bonnie
Fucking
Raitt.
awesome
So
concert.
we went to the Target Center, or was
No,
it
the
XL?
XL.
XL.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Downtown?
Right, you were at Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
And so he had a room and brought a date.
Yeah.
Not a stranger, someone
No,
that
no.
had known for a while and had
Oh, yeah,
dated
friends with
before.
benefits.
Yep, friends with
yeah, this is the
benefits.
best
So he brings
friends.
this chick, and like Mike and I met up with them there because they had a hotel
We met
room.
at Mancini's.
Mancini's.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Mancini's.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
her and
who
I, we
doesn't?
got there a little bit ahead of you. We
All
were
the
playing pool time. I was
So
playing
she
pool
all
was
the
time.
nice,
steaks,
Yeah,
and-
she's very
steaks
nice.
and
Was she a
beers.
teacher
She was an administrator.
at the Princeton Public?
Nope.
Oh,
She
no.
was at
Princeton?
She was up north.
Okay.
Yep.
So
From
not
the big
Not
leagues.
So anyhow, I'll let you tell the story.
Well, so
Yeah.
we're sitting there and
It's a funny
we're sitting there
Funny
before
story.
they even got there. She's kind of doing the old nod thing, and I don't know if she's on drugs or whatever. But
Which one? Your
but we
girlfriend?
but we had been
Oh, yeah.
It was
we
his girlfriend. It was
the
his
last
date.
few
Yeah.
times the last few times that we had gotten together, I mean, all of a sudden she's like passing out and shit at night and stuff, and I'm like, So
What's up?
but I didn't know what was up. So then we get there, and all of a sudden they show up, and
We're eating
kinda-
dinner.
we're eating dinner. She's doing the little
She's
weave
doing
thing.
the
She
hot-
started rubbing
hot
my
bob.
hair and shit.
Whoa,
Well,
she's
she was
rubbing your.
frisky.
Yeah, she was frisky.
Oh yeah.
So
was.
she like
so
been
then
on
we
the
get
whiskey?
so then we go to the concert, and we get in, and all of a sudden then she's snoring.
Just
Sound
lights,
fucking asleep.
lights out.
Lights out.
And we only had
Not
one
just
drink,
a minute.
but we only had like one drink
Yeah.
at that.
Lights the fuck out.
walking out. So she had either been,
Me and
she
Baker
either had a
left
bottle in
Yeah.
her purse, or she'd been fucking drinking bottle, or she's either an alcoholic or she had pills, something. So
on the big
I'm sitting, I finally
loose.
fucking shake her, and I go, you know, you can go back to the room if you're
Get
gonna
outta
sleep.
here, yeah.
Right?
You know,
I
and then
paid
she
for a
starts telling-
bed.
Then she starts telling them about, well, yeah, no, in the morning we're gonna go to breakfast here, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do all this and all this.
So.
And I get back to the room, I'm like,
No,
we ain't doing none of that shit. So then I
you
started.
can't even breathe.
Wait, but
you
she
can't
drove.
even
She
sleep.
drove.
Slept through the whole concert.
Yeah, she slept through the whole fucking concert. So we get back to the
It
room,
was
and
James
then
Taylor and Bonnie Raitt. It was
and
a great concert.
I'm getting ready. Then in the
So
morning.
when wait.
Right.
I gotta go back.
All right, go back.
'Cause we're walking
Go
behind
back.
you now,
Right.
leaving the concert,
And she's
and they're going to their hotel room.
Right,
that
you
they
guys are going to your
booked at,
car.
and we're going home. We're going to our car and then home. She keeps trying to grab his hand
Oh,
and
yeah.
hold his hand. He's like,
From the big leaves.
He
Oh yeah! Don't touch it!
hold her
Don't
hand.
touch it!
no,
Don't
I'm
touch it.
laughing so hard. He's like,
fuck that.
I'm like, oh, is he even gonna let her stay in the hotel?
No. Well, I realized though I
Don't
needed
let
to
her
ride
sleep with
home.
the
Right,
fucking.
she drove.
She drove,
Yes.
right?
You could have rode with us.
I know I could have, but I'm
You wanted
like,
to get laid.
but well, there was that.
Every
That
guy
didn't
ever.
happen either. That didn't happen
Every
either.
guy ever.
I
So,
thought you
wait.
did. I
Nah,
thought you fucked
I
with
really
her.
did.
Yeah,
Oh, I guarantee you did.
So then we're
You
getting in the
didn't care.
car. So we get in the
Yeah,
car.
no,
And
dude, yes.
we're driving home, and I'm like, all right, I gotta say something.
Yep.
But I thought, but I started to say something.
She wanted to like hang out with you the next day.
Yeah, I started to say something, and I'm like, now I gotta get closer to home so I can get a ride home. So we're driving
get
down. We're
dumped
going
out.
to Highway 10. We're going
You're
down
like,
10.
ah,
We're going
oh, no,
down
I
10.
need to
We're
get
in
fucked
Noka.
out.
And I'm like, oh, I'm pretty close. So I waited till we Elk River.
I
and then-
can walk.
So we
from
get
here.
to Elk River. I mean, I can get a ride from Elk River.
Yeah,
So I said to her, I said,
I can hop on a bus.
I said, by the way, we're done. We're. I just let you know right now, we are
Game
not.
over.
We are
Game
not
over.
gonna see each other again.
Party
Never
on.
again.
Just
Did
take
you
me-
ever?
Nope.
Never?
Nope. She
See?
called me on my birthday last
You
year.
did?
When I,
Okay.
when I
Dude,
still
that's
had
how
the
I
old-
am
when I
too.
still had the old number.
Okay.
Now I got the new number. Because I already taken her out of my thing, but she called me on my
I
birthday.
say I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. And
Yep.
so then I get,
Goodbye.
yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, friends with benefits
Yep.
is good.
Yep, but
And
goodbye.
We had really.
Yeah,
There was a
you-
time there though. We
Oh,
really
you
were
can
at a
have
good
that.
time.
Yeah, you can have that.
But
yeah,
that
after
was
that,
like
it's like
bizarre
goodbye.
as fuck.
Hey, goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Love you.
All right.
Bye.
We are done here.
No, we're not.
Listen,
Fuck that
yeah.
shit. No.
Just for now.
Okay.
Just for now. We'll come back in a couple weeks with a new guest.
A new Craig?
A new Craig.
A new Craig.
Fucking, you can't fucking replace me.
Oh, we'll bring Craig Rosen
I think
on.
you should FaceTime
we need
me.
to have Craig Rosen.
The beard, yes. We gotta bring the
Please.
beard.
Now I'm getting somebody else's beard in here.
Yeah,
after
he's got a beard like yours.
I just trimmed mine for you guys.
That's a big
So if you're watching, listening, whatever, please like, comment, subscribe to Beer, Booze, and BS. We're on all the major podcasts and YouTube, and also Sick Bastard Streetwear. You can order online through them too, and here at Frontier Liquor.
Yes, you're gonna shave
No,
your
we're
head.
not ready.
I
Yes.
give up.
We should do it on camera.
No, shave your head tomorrow.
Say
Okay,
goodbye.
bye.
Peace out.
All
Peace
right.
out.